sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
And it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now is Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr. And open, that's how he runs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
5-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
7-yard line.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake. Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Broncos' 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. run it with Jacobs. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Carr maybe with a free play. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Line.
Clean it up, baby.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Carr's going to keep it himself. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. In his end zone, here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the J.J. Nelson, 87 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's the end of the first.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Jerry Judy. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
Now Gordon on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Play action. Now it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Locke now on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. Lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing his Locke on third down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This throw caught right around the 6. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Broncos have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, they're not anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down now. Richard, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Carr. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Moody. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Block working out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Marcus Joyner there defensively.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Block. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Quick throw outside by Locke. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, Locke. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he's got room. Past the 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Ty Johnson, 41 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until it popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Tanner Muse there defensively.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
It's a pickup of 3.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Broncos on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Locke. His pass caught at the 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders get a score closer.
I know Paul Revere talks about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's tackled.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and a yard.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10 carry for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Freeman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Clock now to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A nice gain at 21 yards. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Turns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Las Vegas.